Hey guys, Mrs. Morford here. I am just filling you in on what we talked about in class today. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about biotic and abiotic factors. So I mentioned before that everything in biology seems to have multiple names that mean the same thing. So biotic is any living thing in an environment, and an abiotic thing is any non-living part of the environment. Here's some examples of biotic and abiotic factors. In an ecosystem, all organisms living in the same place in an environment are in an ecosystem. So all things, all biotic and all abiotic individuals and organisms belong to each other in an ecosystem. A biome is a group of ecosystems that share climates and organisms. So you'll find that if you look at one of the biomes, the savanna, there's a savanna all over all of the continents. However, because they're so far away, they cannot be considered part of the same ecosystem. So it's a biome. Well, we finished the levels of organization for ecology, so I'll let you review this. Make sure you do know that these are the levels, because this would be an excellent test question. In this picture, I would like you to identify abiotic and biotic things. So go ahead and pause this video for just a moment and think about what you could consider abiotic and biotic. Now that you've unpaused and we're ready to continue, some of the abiotic things that are in this video are the sunlight, the air, the atmosphere, the water, and the soil. Some of the biotic things in this are fish that might be in the water, birds or animals in the trees, caterpillars, the trees themselves. Okay. So biomes. These are the different biomes in the world. And we're going to do a biome project. So I would like it if you could pick one of these biomes. Pick one. I'm going to have you create a Google slide that includes this information. I need you to show me where the location of the biome is, the climate, what plants and animals are there, any unique characteristics about the biome, and of course pictures. Is the biome experiencing any problems today? And then show or tell me about one food chain that has 3 or more steps. So here's some examples. These are posters, but this will give you an idea of kind of what I'm looking for. All right, so this is a picture of a savanna biome. So someone had drawn all of this information on there, and then you can see that there's words that are written on there too. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. So again, here's those biomes to choose from. And I will upload a document explaining how to do this by Monday. I would like this biome project due by Wednesday, please. So that would be the 23rd, I think. Yes, Wednesday the 23rd. Okay, so now we're going to talk about food chains and food webs. So a food chain is a series of steps in an ecosystem in which organisms transfer energy by eating and being eaten. So in an ecosystem, energy passes through the ecosystem through a food chain. Now, a food web is a little bit more complicated and complex because no animal just eats one thing. So this web shows a network of who eats who in an ecosystem. You can tell in this food web that this is our primary food chain that we had on the last slide. But now we can see that other things are actually eating these too. Important thing for you to note is that the solid line is this animal is being directly eaten by this. The dotted line is showing us that these animals have died already, and then they are consumed by our scavenger vulture. And then when the vulture passes away and it decomposes, that's when we have the detritus. And that's when then the plants start bringing up those nutrients into the plant. So if you're familiar with the movie The Lion King, that's where this is coming from, the circle of life. Here's another food web that's just a little bit less complex, and it shows you our primary producers, our primary consumers, our secondary consumers, and our tertiary consumers. Tertiary, secondary, and primary are just fancy words for first, second, and third. So what I would like for you to do now is pick your biome, determine what you're going to put on your Google slide. You're going to want to share that Google slide with me, and then I would like you to create a food chain separate from your biome project. All of these directions will be uploaded into the Google Classroom by the end of the day today, September 18th. I hope you're well. Please reach out to me via the Google Classroom, email, or phone. You can call or text me at 605-412-8903. Have a great weekend. Bye.